are the outside fields.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
When we have a wedding, it's a place where people know have
Yeah, a party here.
yes, have a party. You can come over here. It's not yours.
It's like a design,
Yes,
this
it's
style.
a design because there is a museum here.
Yeah. And this, like,
Optional wine.
the old.
Yes, you see, they put the grapes inside, and then there is a heavy thing that goes down, and what we
Press.
call the former form of wine goes here, and then they take it and make the wine.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, this is.
You see here.
And now they're all away. Now all of these are machines. No, I mean now they're all machines.
Yes, it
Yeah.
can't be used anymore. Also, family market has catering, and we have our own menus for any events that we plan here. And we just provide.
And here, every day there's a cooker here.
Yes, no, there's not everyday cooker. Only we have an event.
Then it's reserved.
Yes. So this is where we serve the cocktail, the welcome cocktail for our events.
This is a beautiful tree.
Beautiful tree, yes. I'm not sure of its name, by the way. I will ask which kind of tree is this.
I also don't know.
Here we have an indoor place.
I'm curious about the museum. You say
Yes, we
so?
will come.
It's still inside.
Okay.
Okay. Because it looks like more hotel now at present.
It's in case of rain or in winter.
Yeah. And here is very often used, or so
Yes.
very often.
So you can imagine weddings.
No problem for me.
Not now, but maybe earlier. Before we open, for the crowd.
Yeah.
So let's visit our museum. We were not expecting visitors, so that's why.
Yeah.
So here's some photographs of Marco family and other families that from the 19th century,
Yeah.
have produced wine. Another machinery like the one we saw upstairs in the outdoors.
It's similar,
Similar.
but it's already not so old. Yeah.
Yes, it's not
It's
so
later.
old. The one outside is a very formal one.
Yeah. This one is from 1950. Manual grape presser.
So grapes, inside, and with this thing, something heavy that puts them down, and
Yeah.
the substance that we call mustos, is the former substance of wine. I don't know if there is a word in English for the word mustos.
It's not a juice.
It's a juice, the former one. So from this juice we make wine. No?
They are all for wine, or is also for agriculture.
For example, these are tools that we use
For the earth.
Yes, for the agricultural stuff. Here you can see this is a baby pouch, portable leather baby hand, used to be tied over the mother or the mule with these board leather iron rings. So the mother has her baby inside this baby pouch, and can use it to hang over the trees, so she can work in the fields, and the baby lays there.
Yeah. 1920 啊。
Wooden plough, plough with iron parts.
这个是那时候那些女同胞在劳动的时候，在葡萄田里面，然后就可以把宝宝放在这个皮垫子上面，挂在那个树上，可以边劳动边带宝宝。这个是葡萄田里面或者是田地里面会用到的一些工具。
Aratro in Greek, agricultural utensil used for the plowing of the soil, made to be pulled by man, horse or ox. This is it.
就他们犁田的工具，对，世界各地都差不多样，就是1920年代左右的。
Okay, this is an agricultural utensil with a long wooden handle and a series of metallic spices. This one.
This one.
Okay.
这是我们那个耙子。
Used for gathering light material, fallen leaves, or scarping mildly the soil surface.
It's already
And other activities.
for men. It's heavy.
Yes, it is.
猪八戒的大钉耙。
This is wooden. It's not so heavy. But
here's
metallic ones. Only yes.
It's also wood.
The spikes are also wooden.
I think so. 有各种真榔头。
So this is called alonari, and is a white surface made of pine wood and sharpened stones here, used after the harvesting of the wheat, so as to break the wheat and extract the seed. These are
Here.
stones here, yes. They're carved.
There's still the stones here. 就是把那个就挺重的那种木头，然后现在已经碎掉了，把这个石头嵌在里面。他们那时候可以把那些把麦穗给砸出来，类似这样的工具。我们家乡那边是种水稻，好像我们没有这种工具。但这种石头的话，挺像我们读小学的时候喜欢捡的一种叫做牛石，很漂亮的一种石头。This is also similar or the same?
Yes, this is similar. Larger one.
No.
More stones.
更大有更多的石头。The stones are original or later put it inside? Do you think that it's fixed? Yeah. 这个东西都是沒見過。
So this is called pestle. It's a utensil used for the crushing of pine resin. It's pine trees. It's an extract of trees that they gather, and they crush it here, so the extract can be used in the wine to give a different taste.
You mean the rich part for the pine tree? Rich
Yes.
part, the seeds or
From the wood.
From the like stem.
Yes. They take it from there.
是那棕榈树的那个树干上那个木头里面，然后用这个就像那个大药锤一样。呀，我们也有，我们国内也有，那时候用这个，剁中药还是剁什么辣椒什么都有，剁各种东西啊。
So these are pots.
各种容器。
This pot was used for the distillation process of either the drink suma or tsipuro. Maybe you have tasted tsipuro, Greek. Both of which are popular spirits made of grape remains, such as seeds and stems, not the wine, the remaining grapes.
And then they stay here. And then what with this, what you can do?
What you can do with
The remaining.
The remainings, yes. They put alcohol and they give the taste of the remaining grapes, and the result is different from wine, and it's called tsipuro. It's another spirit that comes out of this process from the remainings of grapes.
Yeah.
Because in order to produce wine, we use the grapes itself from the beginning, and the extract that comes out when they pass from this machine is called mustos, as I told you before, and from mustos we make wine. So the grapes that remain, they can put in pots like this, and with alcohol we can have a different spirit called tsipuro.
So they are. This is the two main different kinds of the wine.
Tsipuro is not wine. We just use the grapes that have remained from the process of making wine, the remainings, to give some taste to another kind of spirit that comes out of this process called tsipuro. It's also an extract of grapes. So upstairs and outdoors here.
Also presser.
Excuse me?
It's also presser.
Yes, a presser. Large pot and spoon with holes. This is a different one because it's horizontal. So we have the grapes in here. Okay, we carry them and we put them inside. Here there are some cylindrical wooden material that you use with the hand.
Yeah.
And it goes round. So the grapes crush, come inside, and we have mustos, the extract substance that we use to make wine. So the grapes that are the remainings from this process, we use mustos to make wine, and the grapes that remain are trash. So what can we do in order?
Yeah. But also you can make the it's another. I mean the raisins. Then it's others. Yeah.
Maybe yes.
Why
not?
这是后来的一种，也是压榨葡萄的那个篓子，那个藤边的篓子，就把葡萄从这儿倒进去，然后呢这边的手摇，把葡萄那样压榨，然后要压榨出来的那些果糊糊呀，那些汁水啊，然后这都下面去做葡萄酒，然后剩下的那些皮儿籽儿，他们就放到那个容器里面，可以做出一些浓度更高的，但是不是葡萄酒的，就其他各种各类的酒精还比较强，酒精度比较浓的液体了，那个我也不懂，这个应该是装酒的，呀。
So here we have a wooden barrel.
酒桶。
That we use for the wine to store. And you can see that it is burnt inside because we used the same barrels many times. So in order to be clean enough, they had to burn it. It was like what doctors do to police, you know?
Yeah, disinfection.
It's a formal way of
Antibiotic.
No, I mean
Bacteria.
antiseptic.
Oh, okay.
For not having bacteria inside and stuff. Like
那时候会用火去消毒。
Burning was a way of cleaning the inside stuff. And the tools that they used for the barrels.
这是工具。
Here we see some metallic funnels. Okay. And this is a pump, manual pump, wooden base. This is manufactured by some American.
也是用那些棒子。
Some American.
The pumps is for what?
The pumps is to transfer wine to one barrel to another, from one barrel to another.
对，那个酒可以在里面运输、传输的。Why you also use this one?
Yes,
For
this is for sewing.
Yeah. Also use it.
Excuse me?
But you also need it for the wine producing.
No. It's just
Let it
a
here.
collection of Mark family. Do you know the pickup?
Yeah, for the music.
For music? Yes.
这跟葡萄酒没关系，那个收的老是缝纫机和那个唱片机。
And these were used for crushing
咖啡。
tomato and having the juice. And this
西红柿。
for the cheese.
For the cheese.
Yes, or the pepper you could put here. And this stuff, you know, manually.
Yeah.
You could have smaller
I see.
parts or whatever you put inside. This is a wine filter.
过滤的了。Wow.
The wine would pass here and with this kind of filter. It's called stipocherto in Greek. I don't know in English. Maybe.
It's paper or what?
Excuse me?
It's paper.
Yes, it's paper. And so the wine would come without the remainings.
Yeah.
We have just the liquid stuff.
But why there are so many here? It must be so many go through.
Go through many, so it would be as cleaner as possible.
And every piece meets a piece of paper.
Yes, with pieces of paper inside, and the wine would come through this.
So clever.
Yes.
In the old times.
This is from the 19th century.
都是19世纪的那些工具哦。And this then is the later the newer.
Yes. It's in here.
有完全的木质、石质，然后再到有金属的加入，然后到越来越多的金属的部件。
And this is a manual floor corker.
Floor corker is bronze clips. You mean for this the cover or what?
Yes. So it would be closed after this process. Closed with corker.
Yeah. 这是那个封装的，就盖那个瓶盖了。Is they're all this wooden one first? The wooden one.
Yes.
And then the metal foil.
Just the wooden one.
Only here. 把那个木塞从这儿放进去。
You know, it's not wood, it's cork. We use cork for closing the wine because it has to breathe.
Yeah.
That is why we don't use metal stuff even today.
Yeah.
Because the wine is alive inside. It
No.
has to breathe.
The corker is made from what is made? The corker
It's a tree.
tree.
It's a tree, yes, and we make it from this.
Okay.
It's natural, I mean.
Yeah. What is regulator?
Yes, for the wine level in the bottle. So that every bottle has the same level.
You mean the wine is from here and go inside the bottle?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
And some scales here, and bottles, and tools that the producer would use to have the result in taste that he wanted and in alcohol.
Yeah. Okay. And here is the opener or is the closer to make it inside?
It is
An opener.
Opener, yes.
Yeah.
You could put here the cork, and you could use this thing, like today.
Yeah.
Open. Out or in?
Yeah. And it's really just a circle, yeah.
Yes, these are scales also what they would use.
砝码就秤砣。This is scale, like. They are all scales, the two. Yeah, I think this one also. No,
this
not.
This is also scale.
Yeah.
But it's the part that's missing is the one there.
水秤。This is also press, yeah.
Yes, it's also pressed. Tortilla, spoon, and it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This is about a little.
But it's also very heavy, yeah.
Yes, very heavy. Horizontal, cylindrical, wooden grey presser with a wooden base and metallic parts. It's a later one.
Yeah.
Adjusted on a wheel carriage.
It must be very hard to work with it.
Fork, pine iron, mechanical, manual grip presser.
Yeah. So nice.
This is amazing. It's the only one in Athens here in the region. There is no other selection of such stuff. I mean,
You mean
the only one museum in Athens.
in Attica?
In Attica, yes.
Okay. I like the old photos very much.
And this is family market. That is the owner of this fields and
Marco.
market family. They still produce wine.
But not so much now.
Yes, they do. They have 11 different wines that they produce. Wine, red wine, white and pink.
The rose.
Rose, yes.
Yeah. And here, how to charge? So, for example, a wedding. If somebody want to have a wedding here, how much you need to pay?
Okay, it depends to the day. So, for example, if a wedding happens on Saturday, it's 60 euros per person.
But when it's not enough, not so many people, but then at least they need to pay for 250 person.
Yes, but they can also make their wedding for 100 people, but it would be a much higher price per person than 60 that I told you before. Maybe they have to pay them 75.
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're always wishing well, and you light me